Welcome to Mr. Foy's Easel. This program is going to be about the holidays, at least a few holidays, and these are the ones I want to talk about and draw cartoons about. New Year's, Valentine's, July 4th, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. You know, cartoons show up in a lot of places, not just in the comic strips and in the newspapers, but on the side of commercial vans and, well, just most anywhere you look. And needless to say, holiday time is a time when you have a lot of holiday characters, either cartoon or otherwise, not to mention Christmas trees and jack-o'-lanterns and flags waving. So, of course, I'm going to be very selective. I'm just going to choose some symbol, some cartoon symbol for each of these holidays that I've listed here. Let's start with New Year's. And I think one of my favorite cartoons at New Year's is the little baby that represents the new year coming in. A little baby with a smile on his face, and he's wearing this big hat, you know, old-fashioned kind of hat. And he might be waving hello or I'm here and let's go with the new year, whatever. And this is my version of the next New Year's baby we're going to see, and that's 2026 on that hat. He's a bright-looking chap, and I might just mention here that a lot of times around New Year's, the cartoonists will come up with a cartoon of the old year, which is represents contrasting with a little infant. It represents a very old person, you know, with a walking cane and so on. For example, I'll just draw his face. So the long beard. And if it's been a real troublesome year, why some cartoonists might put a bandage, you know, like it was a time of troubles or whatever. Depends on the cartoonist, of course. So let's say here's 2025 going out and 2026 coming in. Valentine's Day is the next one up, just a few weeks after New Year's. There's so many ways to present or symbolize the focus of Valentine's Day. I'd like to draw cartoon critters, and here's what I want to show you today is a couple of cartoon cats. This cat is a sort of a Romeo type cat, if you know what I mean. And he likes to sing to his girlfriend, and she's looking out the window here, very pleased. Whether he can sing that well or not is beside the point. They're boyfriend and girlfriend, and usually, in addition to the musical notes, we put these little hearts, which indicate these a couple of little cats in love. Well, like any holiday, including the two I've already drawn about, July the 4th is packed full of possibilities for cartoons. Cartoons of public speakers on that famous day, or maybe cartoons of fireworks, the flag on display, parades. Well, I decided that I would draw a cartoon that might not be so prevalent. America's bird is the eagle. So I thought we could show an eagle here, maybe with a cap on and with his arm that is a wing. And he's holding up a flag. Obviously, I can't draw all those stars and everything like I could if it was a much bigger area. But he's waving the flag, and let's call him Captain Eagle. America's bird. Well, Halloween is the next one on my list. And like any other holiday, there are so many examples of holiday symbols, pumpkins, skeletons, black cats, bats, spooky ghosts. I guess one that's as well known as any is the Halloween witch. I'm just going to draw her face. I want you to get a good look at a witch. Might be pictured like this. Not a very friendly looking character. And of course that witch usually has a special kind of hat. The next one on my list is Thanksgiving. Before I draw my Thanksgiving cartoon for you, I remember one program that I did on Thanksgiving some time ago, several months ago. And in that drawing, I featured what I call the 3 F's of Thanksgiving: food, family, and football. And I illustrated that. The illustration I did then is too complex for me to fit in today's program. So I thought, well, might as well use the poor old turkey, And I'm going to draw you a side view of a turkey. Turkey's smiling, really. This turkey doesn't really know what his chances are on Thanksgiving. But anyway, and we can combine the turkey emblem for Thanksgiving with another theme that is, remember, the Puritans were the ones that supposedly had the first Thanksgiving, and they had, all of them wore a big hat with a buckle on it like that. So here's a turkey, proud as he can be to represent Thanksgiving, without, poor bird, without thinking about why he is a representative of that fall holiday. Christmas, I guess, has as many possibilities as any day, a holiday or whatever. So I chose to do a simple cartoon of that most famous reindeer of all. You know who I'm talking about? Oh yes, Rudolph, one of the reindeer that guided Santa's sleigh because of his bright, shiny nose. Well, of course, if there were time, I could do Santa Claus and candy canes and Christmas trees, but I'm going to color up these cartoons I've already done to make them show up a little better. Use a kind of a pink color for this newborn here. Happy New Year. One of the other things I could draw to represent New Year's would be someone at a party, you know, with a party hat on. Okay. Usually the New Year's babe has a black hat, but I'm going to make it gray so you can still read the 2026 written there. Well, tired old 2025. He's such an old year that he has a kind of blue-gray beard and a blue shirt. Our tomcat here is, well, he's colored about the same as Garfield in the Sunday comics, and then the TV cartoons. The black here indicates the interior of his sweetheart's house through the window there. And of course the little love symbols are either red or pink. Maybe a little brighter red than that. Patriotic bird here. It's kind of gray. I don't have time to color all of these characters, but I do want to take the time to put the proper green face on Miss Witch here. And that's it for Mr. Ford's Easel this episode. Happy holidays, and visit me again on Mr. Foy's Easel.